Good morning, Libra. It is, I was going to say Tuesday, but it's Wednesday morning, and we are doing your reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are a Libra, know a Libra, feel like being a Libra, I'm just glad you're here, cross watchers and all. Come one, come all. You can be in a three-piece suit or nothing at all. No judgment here, Libra, no judgment. Now, this could have happened to you, happening to you, or happened to you in the future. Always keep an open mind. I don't know how many times I've heard and seen myself where a reading just doesn't resonate, and then lo and behold, it could resonate in a year later, 3 months later, next week. You just never know. That's why you keep an open mind. Okay, Libras, what is the general energy? Ooh, Judgment reverse. Should I have taken it? I don't know. What's the general energy? What is the general energy for Libra? General energy. What needs to come out? What is, ooh, Ace of Swords. Ooh. What do we get clarity on? Ace of Swords, new beginnings. This is like, that's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. A lot of clarity, a lot of strength, and just knowing what you want. What's influencing this? What's influencing this? What is influencing this? I feel like a new day is here. What's influencing this, Libra? What is it? The Four of Cups. I feel like with that Judgment reverse, remember it wanted to pop out? That's reminiscent with the Four of Cups. It's kind of where you know a change needs to happen, but you're not quite ready. Maybe you don't have the energy to do it. Maybe you don't really know what you want to do. You just know you need to do something different. But I feel like this has been you guys for some time, just kind of bored with status quo. Could be a job. You could be really even good at your job. It could be bringing in, it's paying the bills, but maybe you're just a little bored and in need of a change. But I do feel like this Four of Cups is what has spurred this Ace of Swords, this new beginning. Brand new spanking day. What's the reason for the reading? Why are we all here today, Libra? Why is it? Why is it? The Ace of Pentacles. You have two aces upright. Holy crap, Libra. What are you doing? Whatever this new idea is, Ace of Swords is a new idea. Now you're putting it into tangible mode. Now you're planting it. And look at it. It's going to have deep roots, long-term growth. Money. Pentacles is money. A sustainability. I mean, wow. What are you doing, Libra? Is this a new relationship, a new job? Maybe a relationship in the job? What happened in the past? And aces always, when they're upright, mean yes. When they're reversed, mean no. If you are watching this thinking, if you just have like a silent question, it is yes. Just want to put that out there. What happened in the past for Libra? What happened in the past for my Libra? The Four of Swords. You have two fours next to each other and two aces. I just feel like you guys have been taking a long ass break. And the Four of Swords is good. I mean, light as a feather. And maybe something way over here that's not even on the board, way in the past, put you into this Four of Swords, into this isolation mode, into this healing to get to this point. And I feel like with this, during this time, with this Four Cups and Four Swords is where you cleared that mental attic and took out the garbage and got yourself straight, And when I say straight, I mean, what does Libra like? What does Libra want to do? I think you were fine-tuning who you are and who you always were. But, life can kind of cover up who we are due to responsibilities because it's just a lack of focus on ourselves when we're focusing on everyone else. But I feel like with this Four Swords and Four Cups, I feel like this is just time that you focused on you and what you wanted to do and who you wanted to be maybe. What's on your mind, Libra? What's on your mind? What is on that air sign mind of yours? Oh my gosh. Libra. Look what fell in my lap. The Star. Let's see. Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I will take all three of you. I asked and the tarot delivered. Libra, you have a lot on your mind. Like you really do. And it makes so much sense. I mean, look at that. You are going for your wish fulfillment. You're working towards it. In the center is Eight of Pentacles. You're working on it. Some of you could this could be a creative project because look, she's an artist. And through this process, look at this transformation. Look at all these butterflies. I do feel like there's a massive transformation going on within you. And what you're doing is you're reaching for your wish fulfillment with the Star. I don't think anything's going to stop you with the Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. And on the, I mean, and I know I'm jumping around. Please stay with me. I have so many thoughts. I try to get them out at once, and it doesn't always work that way. Hierophant is mastery. This is what you're going to become. Even though I feel like this should almost be in the outcome card, that's okay. This is what's on your mind. Maybe this is what you're thinking of. This is how long-term these goals are. You're not going to stop until you get to this level. You're going to be mentoring others. I do feel like some of you are starting your own business. With this Eight of Pentacles, it's going to bring you so much growth and wish fulfillment. But because something in the past, I feel like you were so boxed in. And maybe you kept yourself boxed in. Maybe family kept you boxed in. Maybe a relationship. But you're like unleashed now. You're free. You're like what is that called? In my head, I have those wild horses. What are those called? What are those called? Like I think of like in Montana. You know, where they're just running across the fields, wild. You are wild to explore that side of yourself, which is so beautiful. Because bottom of the deck, Strength reverse, Four of Wands reverse, and the Six of Wands reverse. I feel like in the past, this is what you were stuck in. With the Six of Wands reverse, that could be lack of confidence to be this. I think internally you knew you were destined for something major. And that is your celebrity card, by the way. Star, we got the Star and the Six of Wands. This is your celebrity card, but it's in the past, I feel like underneath it was reversed because you held yourself back. Maybe due to fear of failure. Maybe due to fear of having too many responsibilities and people might think you're selfish. Maybe it could be all kinds of things. And Four of Wands reverse is what you were in. You were in something that I think was really, really unhappy. But beneath that, oh my gosh, we can do a whole reading on the bottom of the deck. Eight of Swords reverse and the Eight of Wands. Look at those twos. The what you perceive the negative card. This you put yourself in the past, but now you flipped it. Because all because of this Ace of Swords. You flipped it. You got out of this cage that you were in because Libra, you have to fly. Look at those wings. You were made to fly. You were not made to be in a cage. And what is she doing, guys? She's flying. I mean, it's tarot can be creepy and beautiful all at the same time. Okay, let's keep going. What is in the near future? What is in the near future for Libra? What is in the near future for my Libras? What is in the near future? Oh my gosh. Especially for my females watching this. I mean, it could be males, it doesn't matter. But in this deck, I got to be careful saying deck because it sounds like I'm saying a different word. But in this deck, D-E-C-K, there are female kings and female emperors as long as with male counterparts. I pulled the female emperor, Libra. In the past, maybe you felt like you were put on hold. Maybe people put you on the back burner. Maybe people, didn't see your worth. They didn't see what you could do. And I think intuitively what I'm feeling here is Libra stopped waiting on people to notice them and put themselves forward. Put them in the spotlight. Saying Libra's going after her dreams. Three aces at the bottom. This was at the bottom of the deck. What's hidden? Ace of Cups now. Three aces. You are taking some badass control of your life. Look at the growth here. Look at the growth. I mean, she looms over these people. And even if you're a male watching this, Emperor, Aries energy, this is taking so much control of your life that's going to have long-term growth. And it's going to bring you a lot of happiness with the Ace of Cups. I mean, this could be a relationship, but honestly, I feel like it's more than a relationship. I feel like this is Libra finding themselves, finding their soul, being reconnected to your soul, finding your true purpose. And I feel like, Libra, you were held back. With this Four of Swords, I can't help it. I feel like you, either A, people held you back, or B, you felt like people held you back. But either way, the result was the same. You were kept from this stardom with the star. You were kept from this. This is your destiny. This is your calling. The people in the past who held you down and put you down and called you names, or if you were bullied, it's just, they're going to remember who you are in the future. They really are, because look at this. I mean, you're just going to be looming over them whenever this is. Three aces, the Star, the Hierophant. I mean, this is incredible. Okay. Now, how does Libra see themselves? I've never pulled this many cards for each slot, but I felt like it was really necessary with them. How do Libras see themselves? Can you guys see that? Is that all on their board without seeing? Okay, there we go. That's probably better. I guess I could move this all over. I mean, you guys can know this placement. Okay, how do Libras see themselves? How do Libras see themselves? How do Libras see themselves? I can't get past that star. I think some of you are, it's like celebrity. It's truly humble beginnings to finer things in life, you know? How do Libras see themselves? Oh my gosh, it gets better. The sun. You know why you're the sun, my dear? Because you know this is right. Maybe for the first time in your life, you know you're doing something only for you and you know what it can bring. And I feel like you might have people saying, Libra, why are you doing this? But never forget that saying. The people who ask you why you're doing something later on will ask how you did it. That is so true. I mean, people might think, this feels very unique. This feels very empowering. This makes you very, very happy. You see yourself really happy. Probably the happiest you've ever been. I mean, that's just amazing. Yeah, it's just, and with the bird, I just feel like your intuition led you here. What's coming into influences for Libra? What's coming into influences for Libra? What's coming into influences for Libra? What's coming into influences? I just don't feel like I can pull it yet. You guys are like, come on, later. What's coming into influences? I feel like I hope it's not a difficult energy. What's coming into influences? That's good. I just had a difficult energy. Okay, but this isn't bad because it's reversed. Seven of Swords reverse is, I think what's coming into influences is probably an apology. Seven of Swords reverse is somebody apologizing for their wrongdoing, for doing you wrong, you know, because this person is a snake. Even though they're covered in flowers, they portray themselves as honest and loyal. I'm getting family here, to be honest. This could be a jilted ex-lover. This could have been a situationship that never happened. But I'm getting a lot of family that held you back. And I feel, honestly, when you're in this Emperor mode, because usually in this placement influences the future, I feel like this is down the line. I know I had this reading. I don't know if it was for you, Libra. And I don't like to use titles twice, but if I've ever used the title twice, it would be for this reading. Honestly, the people who held you back will remember your name. That's what I feel with this. Because when you become this Emperor and Ace of Cups, I mean, look at that. That happiness, this bountifulness, probably a lot of resources, whatever, it's probably going to bring in tons of money. This is when this person comes back. So we could be talking years down the line. And I feel like this is such a huge reading. This is definitely not a weekly reading. And Seven of Swords is, you know, I'm sorry, Libra. I'm sorry for, you know, not believing in you. Or I'm sorry for holding you back. Or I'm sorry for doubting you. Have they changed? I like to think people can change. I don't know if this person has. But this is an apology. Usually, because look what she's holding. She's holding her egg and leaving. I feel like these people have left you on the ground to fend for yourself. This is why this feels like family. This feels like for a Libra who's had to fend for themselves and find their own way. Even if you're surrounded by 50 family members, you felt like you were alone, you know, and ignored. And I feel like she's ignoring what you cared about down here. But being reverse is sorry for being selfish. I still think once they get what they want, they're going to still be selfish, but that's just my opinion. Okay, what's in your emotions, Libra? What's in your emotions? I knew that felt like a difficult energy. I had a hard time even picking the card. What's in your emotions? What's in Libra's emotions? Yep, there it is, upright, Judgment. It's a new day. I felt that right here. It's a new day. You have let the old you die. You've let a version of yourself to be walked on, let go. Nobody can walk on this person. For one, they couldn't even reach them if they wanted to. Maybe you're going to have people protecting you in the future. I don't know. They can't even reach you to do you wrong. That's how much growth is here. This is, and I do feel like this is, I do feel like when you get to this level, you will help others. I think that that is going to be your true calling. I do feel like this is a good karma. This is like a gift with all these aces, the universe saying you had to go through these hardships to learn the lessons the hard way, but now it's time to collect the harvest of what you can do. And so you can now see, it's kind of like the Karate Kid where he's doing all the chores, paint the fence, sand the deck, and he's just so frustrated. All I'm doing is remodeling your house and cleaning. And then he realized he's been learning all along. And then when he uses it, I mean, look what he had. Look at the knowledge he had. That's Libra here. You don't realize you've been accumulating life skills, all for a specific purpose, to be that Six of Wands, to have the Star and the Hierophant. And I do feel like the universe works in mysterious ways. It can do both. It can give you a gift horse that you really deserve. And it also can put you in a position to help others, to be a beacon for others, a light for others. And that's with Judgment. This is such a major, I mean, you have a lot of major arcana going on here, I'm not going to lie. But this is also, it's to help you to help others, you know. It's God. If you believe in God, if you don't, whoever you believe in is a higher power. It's a higher power using you to your highest capability for their highest purpose. You know what I mean? Did I lose you guys? That's what I feel is so big here. Okay, what is the outcome? We're 16 minutes in and I haven't been clarifying. Oh my gosh, I'm lost in this reading, my first reading of the day. But I just can't believe how big this is, this reading. What's the outcome for Libra? What is the outcome? What is the outcome here? What is the outcome? The Six of Pentacles reversed. I feel like, without even clarifying, I just feel like this is you no longer being breadcrumb given to people who are this. Honestly. Because the future cards, I mean, this is you in the near future, is the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. Then we have influence, and this read is the Seven of Swords reversed. This person's going to try to come back, right? And I feel like this is a no-go. That's just my initial feeling on it, but we will clarify this. Bottom of the deck, you're just no longer willing to fight or defend things that will break your heart. Three of Swords reversed, you're healed, Libra. And you're no longer going to even put yourself into that kind of fight anymore. Below that is the Queen of Pentacles, because you can do it all. Capricorn energy. You can do it all. You can run a business, run a home, and I feel like that's what you found yourself with the strength. You got a lot of strength here. Inner strength, my dear. Okay, what is this Ace of Swords and Four of Cups for Libra? What is this? Ace of Swords and Four of Cups for Libra. Ace of Swords and Four of Cups. What is this Ace of Swords? Ace of Swords and Four of Cups. Yeah, the Moon. I feel like the Four of Cups is the Moon. I feel like you were in this for some time. And there's, what I'm getting with that, one, yes, I do. Well, if you're watching tarot, I would bet my neighbor's house that you are highly intuitive. And that is a very intuitive card. It also talks about trying to find your way when it's so dark, the path. And I feel like you internally knew this was your destiny, but maybe you didn't know how. Maybe you had people surrounding you that held you back, people like this, out for their own interests. And it wasn't until you broke away with this Ace of Swords, you found the key to your happiness. He's holding the key. And he had it all along in a very Wizard of Oz way. When, you know, the tin man and the lion wants a heart and the tin man wants a brain. But they always had it within. They didn't need to take that whole journey and go all over the world or all over the kingdom or whatever. Kill the witch to find it, because they always had it. You always had the key to this. You just needed to believe it. Okay, what is this Ace of Pentacles? The reason for the reading. What is this Ace of Pentacles? What is that? Ace of Pentacles. And the Emperor again upright. This beginning is going to lead to this. Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. It's going to lead to so much, oh my gosh, just so much power, I want to say. strength, power, commanding. I don't want to say people are going to be afraid of you. I think they're going to learn the hard way that they can't walk all over you anymore. But I've never said that in a reading. I've never even seen it that way. But I don't think people, there might only be one Libra I'm reading for out there. I don't think they're going to be able to reach you. I don't know what you're going to do, but I feel like you're almost going to have handlers. That's so crazy. I just don't even think they're going to reach you. Whatever this beginning is, do it, Libra. Do it. This is a once in a lifetime thing here. What is this Four of Swords in the past? What is this Four of Swords in the past? What is this Four of Swords in the past for Libra? What is it? Yeah, the Hermit. You had to go within. You had to find your own beacon. You had to go within your own light. You did a lot of analyzation. Maybe you're a Libra that has been shushed and put on hold, and nobody wanted to listen to your ideas in the family, so you learned to be quiet and stay quiet. What they didn't know is you were analyzing them. You learned to analyze people. You learned to analyze situations. You're probably a very fast learner. And in the traditional card, this is a star inside. He started to follow his own inner intuition that would lead to wish fulfillment. On your mind is the star. And again, you've always had it within you. You didn't have to go elsewhere for those answers. And I think that's what you discovered. It's just no one's holding you back anymore. Okay, what is the star, the ace, or the Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant on Libra's mind? What's the star, the Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant on Libra's mind? What is all that? What is all that? The world. Can you believe this reading, guys? The world. The world and the judgment. And whenever I say this all the time, you guys are probably tired of hearing me, but I can't express how important it is on a tarot reading. Left to right in all rows should tell a very coherent story just by itself. Just by itself. You don't need all these cards. Left to right. You had to go within. What did you find? You found this clarity, you found this inner strength. You broke out of this Four of Cups way of life, this being sheltered, being caged in, the Eight of Swords. And it leads to so much growth with the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. And after this happens, well, then these people come back that held you back initially over here, that put you in this Four of Swords and Four of Cups. Then they come back and apologize. Here we have left to right, Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor and the Sun. Just happiness. Because you trusted yourself. You took a chance on yourself. Up here we have the Star, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Mastery. This is a new day. This is a new world. This is just a new... This is a destined event. This is a very destined event. But I can't help think you had to go through those hardships. You had to learn all these life skills so this can take place. I mean, it is quite amazing. Quite amazing. Okay. Tell me about this Ace of Cups and the Emperor in the near future for Libra. What's this Ace of Cups and the Emperor for Libra? The Page of Pentacles. This is where I told you in the near future, which I think this could even be far out. This is you helping others. A Page of Pentacles is a student of the deck. They're researchers. I think this is people coming to you for help. I don't feel like this is family. I think it's people who could have, guys, I'm sorry. I don't want down arrows for this. I might get them because it just sounds so fantastical, but I can't help. I have to go with what I feel. They probably read about you. They probably saw something online about you. This is the level of stardom that Libra's going to get. And this is a person who maybe you influenced their life in ways that you have no idea. That's why I'm saying this is so meant to be. You had to go through what you had to go through to get to that level, so you could tell your story, so people like this can get a step up. You see how the universe, it's like not one person's more important than the other, but everybody influences. Everybody is connected. So that person can change. Maybe that person will change, the world, or, it's kind of like you wonder, like Elon Musk, you wonder who influenced him. What put that in his head? It was somebody else. For somebody like Elon Musk to come up and do something really great. This is very, I feel very Wheel of Fortune, in a massive way. One hand turns the other. What is the sun? How you see yourself? Why do Libra see themselves as the sun? and the Four Swords reversed, because you're not waiting anymore. Remember, in the past, we have Four Swords upright. I feel like this is people putting you, it could be putting you down, but I just feel like ignoring you. But you learn to rely on yourself. You had to go within. You had to do some analyzation of what Libra wants to do. Now, why are you in this happiness? Because you're not waiting for somebody to listen to you. You just broke out of that. You came out of that. You're no longer land. You know, you're in action mode. You're in that wand mode. Ironically, that is the one ace we're missing here, is Ace of Wands. But I feel like it's kind of, the energy of it is all over, like raining down over. What is the Seven of Swords reverse coming to influence this? What's the Seven of Swords reverse for Libra? What is that? Seven of Swords reverse. And the Tower. I mean, gosh, I feel so much on this card. I feel pain. I feel the Seven of Swords. This is an apology for what they've done to you. I think you possibly had a very rocky household. Maybe some of you got kicked out. Maybe some of you were homeless. Felt like so much fighting and so much where you very unstable, a very unstable environment. Again, I feel family, but this definitely could be spouse. It could be, you guys know how it would resonate for you. It could, all of this could be work related, you know, and this could have been an unstable work life. But yeah, this is what they're going to come back to apologize for. And also, I can't help to think, because the Tower is next to the Emperor and the Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, this is also who you became. You let this Tower fall, and I think you didn't even rebuild there. I think you just went far away and became this person. You built your own kingdom somewhere else, you know? It's like a huge idea, an epiphany, a reckoning. This is a reckoning, you know? Okay, what is this Judgment in your emotions? Let me move that there. What is the Judgment in Libra's emotions? What is the Judgment card in Libra's emotions? What is it? What is the Judgment card in Libra's emotions? And the Two of Wands. I thought that was the Three of Wands reversed. That's making a decision. That's in your emotions. What I feel like this is future. This is future. The outcome is definitely future. This emotions is now. This Libra, what I think this is saying with the Judgment and Two of Wands is you now have to make this decision. The decision you make, the courage you need to go within and show. And it's just like if somebody said, written in stone, this will happen, but today you have to make that change. I think you would do it. And that's what this is saying. Today's the day it changes. Today's the day that you no longer take the shit. Today's the day where you no longer put yourself in the back seat, where you got to start putting yourself in the front seat, and you got to start driving that chariot so you can have this, so you can have what this is. Because tarot is advice, it's guidance. It's not necessarily going to happen if you don't make that decision. So some of you may and some of you may not. But Two of Wands is where I feel like is very Four Swords back here. Idea, thinking, should I take this path or should I take this path? And waiting for someone to guide you and help. This is take the chance and listen to yourself, and don't wait for anyone. Just do it. Just do it. Like Nike would say. What is the outcome here for Libra? Six of Pentacles reverse. Six of Pentacles reverse. Why is the outcome the Six of Pentacles reversed? The Three of Wands. There it is. Because I thought that was the Three of Wands. Turning your back. I told you guys. That Six of Pentacles reverse is the Seven of Swords reverse. When they come back to apologize, this is what you're going to do. You're turning your back on selfish people. I think, Libra, you can forgive. Can you forget? Ironically, my coffee cup's kind of dirty. But you see the S for Stacy? What is that? It's roses. And look at that. She's making an S with a snake. Maybe I'm a snake underneath. I don't know. But isn't that ironic? A bit ironic, I must say. Tarot, you are so silly. But yeah, anyway, this is you turning your back on selfish people. I mean, I felt that. Look at that. Four Cups is right next to here at the bottom of the deck. Four Cups and Five of Pentacles. I think these people left you out in the cold. If this was siblings, I think you had a smarter sibling. You had a maybe an athletic sibling. And it was just like, well, Libra, maybe there's like maybe you'll marry someone wealthy. You know, it's just like they didn't ask who you were and they just kind of put you on the back burner. 5 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups. And I don't know, it's highly depressing, really, of the early life of this Libra. But I do feel like with this Tower, I think you just changed it all. You really changed the game. And people really underestimated you. But they will soon remember your name and probably want an autograph of it. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay, one more card on this outcome because this reading is so long already. I'm sorry, guys. It's over a half hour. 6 of Pentacles reversed and 3 of Wands reversed. Yeah, 9 of Cups. And there you are. 9 of Cups. Because Libra knows how to make money. She took this Ace of Cups, invested it, and put it into a 9 of Cups. And that, my dears, my people, is where if you're looking for love, I'm telling you, spend this time on yourself, invest in yourself, invest in your dreams. Love will always happen. But this is where you want to find love. Because you are going to find another Emperor type or King of Cups type, somebody who you won't have to take care of. Or maybe you would want to take care of, but you know, it's a give and take. It would be a 6 of Pentacles upright. Even if you're making all the money, maybe it probably wouldn't even be that important to you. But what would be important to you? That they would treat you with respect, that they would love you equally and unconditionally. Because I feel like you may not have felt like you had that growing up. And that's sad and pitiful. It really is. But I love the direction of this reading. Page of Cups and Ace of Swords. Another ace. Look at that. Look at that. You have clarity and you know what this is going to lead. Page of Cups is really new. I feel like this is a new thing for somebody. But keep following it. Trust that instinct because it's going to lead you here. This I feel is good in a way. This is Scorpio, and Scorpio is also the Death card. Letting something go so something new could be reborn. That's also the World and the Judgment here. 3 things. But this is letting it fall down and walking away from something. And so you can go rebuild something even better and bigger and more withstanding somewhere else and probably with somebody else down the line. But anyway, Libras, that is what I have for you. This was fantastic. I hope you guys have a really great rest of your week, and I'll see you next week, guys. Take care.